Today we are reacting to one of the best healer players in the entire world. They are ranked top 500 and they play basically exclusively healer characters. So we're going to jump into a game, see what they do, see if we can learn a thing or two, and also have fun while doing it. Let's get straight into the video. And here we go. So he is playing Loki in this game, and as we can see, it is the escort. I think actually it's called convergence or something, isn't it? When you have to capture the thing before you can move it. But let's see what he does here. So the big thing with Loki is, of course, his clones also shoot for you. Oh, so he's destroyed that roof straight away. Oh, that was... So he's playing Loki a bit like a sniper here, which is interesting to me. And I think he's deliberately just trying to level the play area, essentially. Because if you win this team fight, then they've got nowhere to hide on their way out. It's interesting. He's watching very carefully to see who's coming from where. Raining down on from above who's shooting where. Not a single person's even looked at him yet. Giving himself plenty of room here to just do his thing, keeping his guys alive. But because he's doing such a good job of keeping his team alive from a distance, no one can even afford to kind of try and target him. Because he's keeping them alive so well, they're too much of a threat directly in front of Loki, so they don't have time to look up and find the Loki hiding in the rafters. I would be curious to see if they get past this first objective, how far he could do. There we go, that's big. Oh, there we go. Drops down to grab the cloak and dagger ult so that he can then throw it together. Incredible work. The strange TP to get the enemies back on objective a bit quicker is kind of happening, but he's doing a very good job keeping his DPS alive here. That storm's probably going to be a bit of an issue for him if she realises he's hiding up here, but he's doing a good job causing damage. I mean, it's an incredible work rate, I've got to be honest. Oh, cloak and dagger dealt with. Yeah, he's trying to get back up on this roof again. He wants to be hidden. There we go. He's using this to get himself his clone. He's healing while he's in this passive as well. But it is very much a case of they've opened up that entire kind of choke point area so that it's even more of a choke essentially, because you can't hide behind a building too close because the roof and everything's been destroyed and is out of the way. They've managed to get the first 2 segments, but it's taken them a long old time here. You like to try and win a team fight and get the whole thing in one go if you can. There we go, the Eye of Agamotto thing is so, and once again, I never knew that Cloak and Dagger's thing traps on the floor when they're in the air. Once again, he's used his Loki ult to get Cloak and Dagger's ult and just put it on the objective. It's interesting, is that the only other healer on their team? It is, so that's his only option for another health ult. So it's not like he could steal like a Lunar Snow or a Mantis ult, which is quite powerful. Here he is, back in the fight. And this is when he's really starting to look like he's not doing as much damage now. He's setting himself again as much high ground as he can muster. It's not quite as secretive as the bit of high ground he had before, but he's got himself above the damage again, so that he can try and keep the healing going.
Another go.
He's catching up to his team again. Despite him going down, they've managed to not let the objective progress too much, but it is still marching on. So they do need to slow it down if they can. He's got his ultimate again, cloak and dagger, instantly pops it. Just dropping it down as a big old pull for all of his teammates so that they don't give up any ground. Throws out cloak's terror to the buff all of the enemies, and then backs up and lets his teammates do the damage. Really solid play. And this is what I'm trying to learn more. I play a healer when I play my friends, and it's really difficult to get that balance of being close enough that you're always healing, but not being so close that you're just getting destroyed. And I think he's doing a very good job of that here. Using high ground to his advantage to get the most out of it is very interesting. Especially with Loki, who has such a good range. Very good at managing his clones and getting them out there so that he's doing as much as possible. Like, he sees his tanks by himself in that fight, so he's just doing everything he can to heal them. Unfortunately, their damage was too high there. They're about to get this next objective, so they're struggling. He's ready to pop his ult again, so I imagine he'll be popping that as soon as he's up.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I'm curious if he's just going to be stealing support ults the entire time. I know that's kind of the meta as far as I understand for high level Loki, but there are obviously other good ultimates that you can steal. So I'd be curious to see if he'd be tempted by any of them, or if it is solely a stealing healers' abilities. Maybe you could try stealing Soothe. Nope. Their Cloak and Dagger popped their ult. He stole Cloak and Dagger's ult and continued on. Oh. Oh, he got whacked up there.
That was nothing for
basically his entire team got pushed back there. They're quite struggling here, so they must do very well on their attacking half, because they're kind of pinned here, and I've not seen many times a team with a minute left and this much map control not finish the point from here. Of course, they're playing a very high level here, so they're playing against good players who could win a massive team fight. Was Cloak able to lock onto the Loki despite him being invisible there? Is that what that was? Yeah, they managed to complete the objective. So that's 3-0 at the half. On the 7th of June 2025, I'm going to be running in Cancer Research's Race for Life. We've got many incentives set up to help you consider donating, including shaving my head and tattoos. So if you consider donating, I'd much appreciate it. You can either follow the link down below in the description or the QR code that's on screen right now. Back to the video. Interestingly, they go out the side door here so that Strange can pop his portal. They don't want to risk any like penny parker mines or something out the front there, which is quite interesting. All up into this route straight away, not trying to get through that choke point, just trying to cause a lot of chaos instantly here. It doesn't look like he has much interest in going up high again now, but I don't know if that's just because the opportunity hasn't presented itself yet. Also, he set his clone down, popped his healing to try and give his tanks some health. They're getting pushed back, they're getting a bit separate from their tanks, which I imagine isn't what he particularly wants here, but he's doing his best to keep them up. Yeah, and they've managed to turn this around here. They'll be looking to hopefully get as much as capture as possible, and he's about to have his ultimate again here. So imagine as this gets a bit techier, he's going to be popping his ult to keep it safe. Doesn't look like the other team are going to get it, so I imagine he's going to grab the Cloak and Dagger ult here in second and just push up as much as he can. But I don't know if he would hold it until they're like kind of into the midpoint of this segment. Here it goes. I think the big part there is just getting them out as much as they can for free almost before you burn that ultimate. But it gives you a lot of opportunities, gets them to do a lot of damage, and kind of set his team up to just finish off some kills there. And although it didn't work, what it did do is force them to burn their Sue Storm ult, so then when Strange comes in with his ult, the Agamotto, it gives him their team the room to get some kills there. And they cleared up a lane there for them to progress down. I don't know if it's just his personal. He seems to spend a lot of time destroying the environment when not actively in a fight. Maybe first an open map, because it means wherever his clones are, they have a better chance at a line of sight. But it does seem to be if he can't heal and he can't do damage, he's trying to open the map up as much as he can.
I outnumber you.
Once again though, sitting a bit more passive, letting his tanks and his DPSs kind of be the guys who take the damage and do the damage, and just sitting somewhere where he can comfortably heal his guys without being in direct danger. Because as the healer, if you go down, your team are all going to fold. And there it is. Once again, the cloak and dagger roll. It's just keep doing that healing until you get your ultimate, and then you can make a play. Again, worst case scenario, it burns the storm ult. Once that's done, cloak and dagger pops, the actual cloak and dagger pops there, and then you get the bonus of it because they have nothing to counter it.
They are in front, healing for my friends.
They've not done a lot with them two cloak and dagger rolls though, which is probably a bit concerning here. The defending team here has done a very good job of kind of stopping them at the 1 yard line, so to speak.
That's right. Let your enemy. I have.
Using his local clones to just get back into the action a little bit faster there.
I feel like myself again. You are restored. Feel the wrath.
He is locked very hard into the heal at this point. He's sitting a lot deeper than he was earlier. Just trying to do all the healing he can. He's waiting to hear that we are undefeatable before he appeared and popped his healing ability to give his team a fighting chance here. But he's getting caught off guard here. He's getting separated from his team, meaning he can't heal as much.
I'm everywhere.
I imagine he's quite worried about getting found out here. He's just trying to play his life right now.
Are you stuck in this cursed debris? No? Then move!
They managed to back this thing up so much. They basically had it to the objective and now it's back down this lane. As well as burning like a minute of the game. So Ross wants to be in here. They're going to need to put something pretty impressive together here to win this, I think.
I am a true team player.
No one kill. He's got his ult again here, Loki. Is he considering the Punisher or is he just going to keep it alive?
The more the merrier.
Is he looking for the... No, he's not looking for the ult right now, which is interesting. I think he knows they can get what they need now and they want to keep it. He wants to save it for the next segment, I think.
The more the merrier.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happening.
Only 60 seconds left.
That Venom dive bomb is pretty rough, but his DPS done a good job keeping him alive there. Strange portal makes it interesting. The healers in this game are going nuts because people just don't seem to be dying that often, but there's lots of damage happening, so both teams must be throwing down a lot of healing.
That's a dead. The more the merrier.
Again, drop the roof down.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Is that their storm? I think it is. It is indeed. Big healing required here to survive this. He does have his ult again though. Still, rather. Is he saving that to get him in the door here? He's been holding on to it for a little while. Is he maybe waiting for Cloak and Dagger to have there? Nope. Nope, he's not. Just wants to force something to happen. Really good work to use the cloak invisible there to avoid the Eye of Agamotto. That's not an easy one to pull off. Sometimes. For me anyway, it's not an easy one to pull off. I find myself getting caught out by that fairly often. These ults are going huge right at the end just to get them over the line here. There it is. So they managed to do it 4 seconds faster in the end, which did not look likely in the end, but they did the last segment and the last segment and capturing the point a lot quicker. Right, we're back on defense here for the half, and once again they want to destroy all this stuff. They don't. They're very keen on not giving them anywhere to hide, which I guess makes complete sense. They don't want to give them anything to hide behind and work out what might be going on. Interestingly, he's dropped down this time though. Instead of playing up high, is that because he's worried that his spot is going to get watched this time, or is it because he wants to be a bit close to the action? That's always going to be the interesting conundrum, I guess. So you worry your spot's burn won't be as effective, because when you've only got a minute, you don't want to risk it going wrong. But it looks like they have a perfect hold on their overtime here. They don't even touch the objective. Oh, they did manage to touch it. They managed to trigger overtime, but that's about it. Oh, they triggered the overtime, but as a result, the entire team collapsed. Wow. So that was like a perfect hold on OT there. And here we go. They have got a minute and 4 seconds. They only have 4 seconds more, but they are desperately trying to get there. Interestingly, he's destroying these walls from his side again. So is there just an advantage in the game for everyone when it's like that? And you've just got to trust your better, or is this just how they like playing? Right now, the healer's job is just to try and keep everyone alive as best they can so that their teammates can get them on the objective.
Down to 30 seconds.
They only need to get on once and get that full second on, but as we saw, they've only got 4 seconds more than the last team, and they didn't exactly put an impressive effort together. I think the big thing here is trying to avoid just diving on to get... Oh, there we go, he's got the ult, and that's what you need. They've now got an entry path onto the objective, which will trigger the overtime and keep the game alive. Oh! Winter Soldier ult. My goodness. Oh, this Winter Soldier ult is going nuts for the other team. Oh, he's gone up to the roof again. Oh, no, 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 no. That is not good. Oh, but they managed to survive it. So many ultimates. It's chaos. Oh, the counter strange ult. And that's the game. Oh, my goodness gravy. Wow. What an impressive game. What a really impressive game. That was chaos, but they managed to pull it off. And then, as we can see here, he managed to go 29, 6, and 19 in that game. Incredible work from him. And he did 53,000 healing, which is incredible. 6,000 more than the closest. Them pretty consistent cloak and dagger ults from him probably helped that number a fair bit, but the healing got done. The other impressive thing I thought, only 10,000 block damage, so he managed to avoid getting hit a fair bit. If you look at the healers on the other team, 16 and 19, his other healer 16. He's managed to be like one of only 4 players who blocked less than 20,000 damage, and he did 10,000. That is a very good lesson in like survivability. Don't let yourself get hit. Using the fact that Loki can heal from a good distance away, so just sit a bit deeper, keep his people alive, and not put himself at too much risk. Because as a healer, the more risks you take, they're like risks for the entire team. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was reacting to one of the best healers in Marvel Rivals currently. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.